It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, it looks like Southside's been having a rough couple of days on social media with a lot going on for him. Now, his father actually posted and had some negative things to say about him on social media. He said, tattoos on your face and carrying guns don't make you a gangster. Real gangsters don't choose to be gangsters. We don't have a choice. It comes from growing up poor. You are a rich bitch that betrays everybody that helped you become rich and famous. You lying to the world like you did it all by yourself. I'm telling the truth about you. You can keep trying to pay people to kill me. God is going to deal with you. I got something for your uncle. You were so obsessed with effing up my life, but God is going to deal with you, vaginas. I want the world to know I have nothing to do with you. You ain't nothing but a little vagina boy.
That's now, Southside's daddy?
Yeah. Yes.
Why is that on social media? Why don't you pick up the phone and call your son? How old is Southside's daddy?
I don't know his age, but Southside did respond to his father, and here's what he said.
You ready to say and never fuck with me and never speak to none of my kids and none of that again for you to be a rapper, like you said. That's how your mind think. You thought like that your whole life. You never really put me first. I remember, I never forget a Father's Day. I tried to call and tell Happy Father's Day. He was like, we friends. I ain't your daddy. I ain't really never been there for you like that. Like, honestly, I grew up calling a whole nother man dad. I grew up calling Trey dad. That's like, what a coincidence. You want to be in my life now. But shout out my dad. Let's stream his music, everybody, please.
Wow. If that's your relationship with your son, then, you know, you as a father have traumatized your son. So anything you don't like about your son is probably your fault.
Yeah, but even so, if that's your son, I mean, there's certain conversations that shouldn't be had on Instagram or Instagram Live on social media.
Yeah, clearly they don't have that kind of relationship, though.
You call your son and, you know, you don't want to hurt your son. You don't want to have your son looking bad. You know what I mean? You have that conversation with your son.
He seems like he been hurt his son.
Correct.
Southside
sounds traumatized.
Southside's father also said, truth is you haven't spoken to your granddad who taught you boxing in 10 years. You slapped and spit on your sister because you were mad at me. Your mother's brother owes your granddaddy 8 months of rent and is using COVID to not be evicted. You dead ass wrong. Hashtag ungrateful. And he also said he taught him production.
I tell you what, though, man, you know what I'm saying? When you pray to God to take negativity out your life, you know, he not just swinging at, you know, things. He's swinging at people and energy.
Right.
That is the source of that negativity. It can be your family sometimes. Mother, father, brother, sister. Don't ever think just because somebody your blood, you can't cut them off. They're not good for you. They're not good for you. So
now Southside also said it's sad this money brought the hate out of my dad. And, you know, that's it. And then his uncle, Southside's uncle, said, where was he at the whole time? And then he said, it's just a lot of family issues. And then on top of all this, Southside was also having some issues with how Lil Uzi was talking to his girl, Young Miami. Now, Young Miami was on live with Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi was with JT, and here's what happened.
So listen, is this Carisha?
Uzi, me and you don't have to be friends.
I don't care, Carisha.
That's understood. We don't have to be friends.
Carisha, it ain't even about that though. I ain't never got to see you just like you ain't never got to see me. JT told me, she like, Uzi, you ain't gonna do nothing but make it worse, so don't say nothing, but you know clearly I run this Carisha, shut up. JT. If I told you tongue kiss me on this live right now, you gonna do it.
Okay, well just say
so just chill. You saw what I said to you, Carisha, because you left me on scene.
Yeah, because it's like, it's understood. Me and you not friends, and we don't have to be friends. That's it.
It's not about that, Carisha.
Okay, so Uzi, you could just hang up and we'll talk off the live because it's a lot.
Ooh, looks like some awkwardness. Now, JT went on social media and said, all y'all want is a show. Nobody ain't going to do ish to nobody. He was joking. F who don't believe it. Y'all chop lies up, do the most for posts. I'm glad y'all got entertainment trying to paint me as a bad friend. So bad off a live. We just left Zuma Uzi hype as ish off 1942. But like I said, F whoever don't believe he was joking. So she said, trying to make like she was crying. Y'all so effing sick. It's sad. And Young Miami went on social media, said, I'm not sad or crying. Y'all got me effed up. Sheesh. All right. Well, Southside did not like how Lil Uzi was talking to his girl, Young Miami, and he went on social media and said this.
I promise you I'm going to punch your teeth out your mouth. Don't say nothing else. Nothing else in my bitch. If you don't like my bitch, don't like my bitch. Let them do them. I don't get in they we don't get in they problems. Stay the little weirdo you is. Keep rocking purses. Keep doing that bitch you doing. I'm the same that saved you from getting robbed from offsetting them. Don't forget that. I'm the same that kept you from getting your jury took when Merch picking up your jury. Let's not play stupid, my Go on with that bro. Deal with your bitch with your and stay with your bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. One time I will slap dog out you.
Why everybody
I know
so
Offset.
angry?
Offset was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
just a bunch of low energy mess. I don't understand how y'all consume this type of stuff every single day. It's like every single day it's this low energy mess. That's all it is.
Well, Lil Uzi said on social media, "That's my girlfriend's best friend. I was playing with her. She always cursed me out." He responded to a fan saying, "Don't talk to Carisha like that." Oh, man. That was draining. So I can imagine how draining that was for them when all of that was happening. All right. Now, Lil Nas X is not too happy about Nike shutting down the sales of his Lil Nas X Satan shoes. And the company Mischief that Nike is suing claimed that it has because Nike said they have no connection with the Satan shoe and did not authorize the production of it, is responding. I guess they plan to see Nike in court, is what they're saying.
How?
The creative agency that Nike is battling with says they're surprised by the legal action that Nike has taken against the Satan shoe, because they also claim that Nike had no problem when they produced the Jesus shoe last year. They said, who is Nike to censor one but not the other? So they said they have reached out to Nike to resolve the matter but have received no response. So they said, we look forward to working with Nike in court.
Did Nike see the Jesus shoe? Because one thing I realized about Nike is that when you get on their radar, they send out cease and desist all the time.
But it don't matter. It's their shoe. That's their company. If they don't, they put out their sneaker a certain way and they don't want it rebranded and resold, they can stop anything if you resell their sneakers.
I just said that.
I'm saying the same thing. Like they're getting upset. Like, you can't be mad
Yeah,
at Nike.
it shows me. It kind of shows me that Lil Nas X doesn't really understand business like that. Because I saw the tweet that he sent. What was the tweet he sent you?
He said, I haven't been upset until today. I feel like it's effed up. They have so much power. They can get shoes canceled. Freedom of expression gone out the window, but that's going to change soon. And then he said, people make customs all the time. It's never been a problem. Nike only stopped the sale of the shoe because a powerful group of people pushed them to do so.
That's not true. People make, and I'm not defending Nike at all, but it's like people do these custom shoes and Nike sends out cease and desist all the time. If you listen to my podcast this week, The Brilliant Idiots, my co-host Andrew Schultz talked about how he did a shirt that said, just do it yourself with the Nike swoosh, and they sent him a cease and desist. That's what Nike does.
I got one too. But
you got one too?
Yeah.
What'd you get one for?
Okay, the
What'd you
two
get one
comes
for?
out.
What'd you get one for?
Envy's to wear them fake ones.
A long time ago when I owned a sneaker store, so when you order sneakers, when you buy sneakers from a sneaker store, if you own a store, I'll tell you fastly, you have to buy the good sneakers and they also throw you the trash sneakers that you have to buy.
Right.
You just can't
You got to
all
get
the
like
good
a
stuff.
package.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had a trash of all these old sneakers, all these sneakers that I would either give away, or what I came up with this concept is I would tell everybody, if you come to the club, when I was DJing, when I was promoting, you come to the club, I give you a free pair of sneakers because they were, sneakers. But the way I posted the sneakers, it was a strip club. So I posted the sneakers on the strippers' butts and said, hey, first 100 dudes get free sneakers. Nike definitely sent me a cease and desist on that one.
Yeah, listen, Nike sends out cease and desist all the time.
Definitely.
Nike don't play that. This isn't about Nike trying to cancel free speech or free expression. This is about them protecting their brand.
I thought it was a
Period.
dope promo.
It's a good idea.
Right? Come to the club, you get a free pair of sneakers. I was like, that's dope.
If you get on their radar,
And
they
put
sending
the
you a cease
sneakers
and
on the
desist.
women's butts.
And let's be
All right,
clear,
well-
Jesus don't make as much noise as Satan. That's just the truth. Jesus don't even headline his own birthday. When is birthday? Christmas, right?
Yes.
Seriously, Jesus is Santa Claus. It's the Grinch.
Jesus is a Capricorn.
It's about 4 or 5 Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. All of them get top billing over Jesus on his own birthday.
Yeah.
So Jesus, they probably ain't even see the Jesus sneaker last year.
Probably not.
Well, get ready for Drake and Nike's Nocta capsule that's dropping next month, by the way. So if y'all ready for this, I don't know if y'all got any of the gear from last time. A lot of people were really feeling it, so get ready for that. That one's official. All right, and that is your rumor report.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne, who you giving that down to?
Jason Edward Rickles needs to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.